All right, here we are in the office of the bench boss for the Nanooks, Dallas Ferguson. Dallas, welcome back to Fairbanks. Get ready to start the last set of home games here for the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crunch time now. It's kind of all the build-up has come down to the last weekend, and kind of used to that scenario with this league. And we're obviously in a situation where we've got to get some wins here to keep our season going. But we're excited about it, being in front of our home fans and the Governor's Cup and Alumni Weekend, and a lot to play for.
Yeah, just like you were alluding to, there lots of stuff circulating around this weekend of hockey. Certainly, it's not only hockey week in Fairbanks, but as you alluded to, it's also Governor's Cup weekend with Alaska Anchorage here in town. It's also Alumni weekend.
Yeah.
We have an alumni game on Saturday at 1:30. Guys like Steve Moria, the Nanooks all-time leading scorer, will be in town. Lots of activities planned this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty exciting. We've got a kind of a star-filled roster, if you will, of Nanooks hockey playing on Saturday, and that's not just because I'm playing. There's a lot of guys coming in from out of town, and it's good. It's good to see the alumni participation. I think that's been a real positive for our program, just as the alumni continues to grow and get stronger and provide support to the program. I think it's obviously a positive, and it's always great to bring people back. I mean, there's a lot of different eras of Nanooks hockey, but we're all one, and it's certainly nice to come and celebrate it on this weekend.
So last weekend on the road at Houghton, Michigan, taking on Michigan Tech, one of the not just the top teams in the conference, but the top teams in the country. 2 one-goal games, one in overtime. Certainly not the results with not coming back with a win, but seeing 2 close games, hard fought against a team like that. What did you see this last weekend?
Well, I mean, it's you go down there and you're looking. It's a good team. We played them earlier in the year, and I thought our team competed real well. I thought that we played the game. Even though it was 4-0 in the first period, I mean, it seemed like 1 turned to 4 really quickly, and I think that's what can happen with a team like that. And they played, they executed on their plays, and so I think that the resiliency that the team showed to get themselves back into the game and tie it up with 5 minutes left, and it was a good hockey game. I thought our team competed well. I thought we were doing the things we needed to do to create the scoring chances we did, and I was proud of the effort, and got down to the end there, and the last shift we had a couple turnovers, and they capitalized on it, and it's disappointing to get yourself all the way back into the game, but then not got the 2 points. And the next night, again, was a competitive night for the team. I mean, I thought Davis Jones was outstanding, made a lot of big saves when we needed him to, and we got it to overtime, and again, it just seemed like with teams like that, and that's the nature of at this level, is that you need that play when to make to close the game out, or put yourself in the lead and put yourself in a position to be successful. And they got the last play both nights, and it's kind of interesting because we were talking about moral victories and playing well and doing things like that was probably not what we're looking for, but at the same time, I thought it was real positive, just the way the team, being short-staffed like we are, guys in some new situations and some new opportunities. I thought the guys competed real hard and gave themselves a chance to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, certainly without the services of Tyler Morley, that's certainly alluded to that short staffing comment there. And you put guys like Jack Weiss and Jordan Burns up on the forward lines, cycling them in and getting some time, like you said, being shorthanded gets yourself into some sticky situations at times. What coming into this weekend though, with Alaska Anchorage, of course, it being the last home games for the seniors on the team, so certainly some emotions probably running high there.
Yeah.
What are we expecting this weekend?
Well, I think it should be an emotional weekend. I mean, your season's on the line. It's the Governor's Cup's on the line. I think the seniors know it's their last time to play in the Carlson Center, and so emotions is going to be a big part of the weekend. And I think that was a bit of the messaging with our group yesterday, was that we had a great practice. The tempo was good, the energy was good, the execution was good, and I think that's the most important part. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be decided on the ice, and there's going to be lots of excitement around the rink with families coming in, and the community and the state being rallying around the series, and then the implications. So stay focused and keep the emotions in check, but at the same time, you make it a memorable weekend, and I think the best way to do that is to win games and keep your season alive. So I think that's our focus, and finish our home stand or our home schedule with the right note, and obviously again to keep ourselves playing next week.
Yeah, well, the Nanooks certainly control their own destiny. 3 points, a win and a tie. You not only win the Governor's Cup, but you also continue the season, unfortunately on the road, but nonetheless still playing in the WCHA playoffs beginning next week. Well, Dallas, thanks for your time. Let's get ready for this weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you, Britton.
Yep, go Nucks.